Hi. Welcome back to my current practitioners of light and love. This pathway is only open for you and my core divine teams. Yes, yes, yes. Who work in light and love as well. All others are not welcome, of course. Those who have ill intent, the bullshit energy must leave. No space for you. And I mean it. Trying to be nice, but I mean it. Excuse me. Okay, the X project here and now. Here we go. I want to know what's blocking my good karma. You know, maybe nothing's blocking it, right? You know? And I was going to do some, like, automatic writing to go on top of this. So, let me see if I can find a pen. Let's scout out a pen. Pen. I don't see a pen. Excuse me. Found a pen. Here we go. Alright, I don't know how this thing goes, so angels of love and light, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my auric fields, my chakras, my space, and that of my viewers and fam. So, let's see here. Automatic writing. I'm told to do this, like I'm told to do it. I haven't done my research on it, but I know it should flow. Like, just kind of clear your mind. And, let's see here. Okay, what comes to mind? Okay. I wrote down 4 things. I don't know what's gonna go up with that. So let's see here. I already chose the cards offline. I might pick some more. So this is just like, maybe this is just a header. We're answering the question, what is blocking my good karma? I forget the second part question that this lady did. I don't know. She has great topics. So, from what I, kind of remember. So, what I have is 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Hangman, the Hierophant, then the Magician. The Magician came, like, after the fact, but these 4 cards, like, plopped all together. And so what this is telling me is that there's, I guess, like, I don't know why, there's something about me being bummed out. I don't know. Somebody's bummed out here. But, like, there's, like, a speedway available. Like, a fast track available. And it's, like, I think it's something that I really need to think about objectively. Like, pull myself out of other energies. Because, like, the answer is just right there. That's what they're saying. You see this box that's being opened? It's literally one of these boxes, and Spirit gave me a clue, like, that's the 4th cup that Spirit is offering, and it's right on top of that box, and, like, I'm just not seeing it. I don't know what, I'm like, well, I don't understand what's up with that. Because let's think about the Hierophant, okay? It could signify marriage. It could signify a mentor. Someone who is rules and principles, and just kind of a traditionalist, right? And it's an upright, so it's like maybe it's just so basic as far as like looking right next to me and opening up a box. I don't even know what that freaking means. I don't know what that means. Like, just, I think it's and then like that when I asked, I got the Magician, which tells me like, just figure it out, Tina. Figure it out. You are the Magician. Figure it out. Like, I don't even know what that means. So I think, you know, this whole thing about getting out of the box, like, first, in order to get out of the box, there we go. They're funny. In order to get out of the box, you first have to open up the box. I forget sometimes there's a lid. Like, a conceptual lid. So, that's what it is. Okay. So, what's blocking my blessings is just the lid? Like, I don't understand. I thought I opened up. Oh, you know what? I think they want me to do things that I feel like I'm comfortable doing. Like, sharing with you guys and girls and, you know, all of you. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I thought I shared like so much stuff with you. I don't know. What does that mean? A magician is a creator. Are they not? I forgot I had this card out. It's an explanation of your intentions, or the creator's intentions, an acknowledgement others involved. So I thought I already did that. What's blocking my intentions? Okay, this came through, bridged between the Hierophant and the Magician. It is the Wheel of Fortune pronounced. They're saying to open up this box. So they want me to practice my magic. I don't know. What, am I supposed to pick up a book and just like start doing the rituals? Like, what is that? I don't think I'm supposed to do. I mean, I could do that, like just get into the motions of it, but I think they really just want me to intuitively do my magic. I don't know what that means. Okay, I tried this like automatic writing thing, just like words, like just try it lightly. And no, I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else here. I need a clue. Okay, this fell on the Eight of Wands, tumbled out. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Okay, the Speedway. Okay. You know, I don't think anything's really blocking my blessing other than like lifting the lid, because all it has to do with is it just changes the environment, the dynamic. Like, it changes the airflow, and so things naturally, organically move. All I have to do is just lift the lid, is what it's saying. Because if it hit the Eight of Wands, you know, this 4-piece deal, and then landed on the Four of Cups, like kind of tilted, it's telling me that, like, you know, even though like I'm on an expedited path, like, I don't need to rush it. like I kind of smirked. I don't know if you caught that, but I just felt it inside. Is that I've been in such a rush, like my whole life, like when malls used to be a big thing, or there were escalators, right? So, you know, it just kind of, it's supposed to, they're just moving stairs, right? So I would lunge every other step to get to this place wherever I was going faster. So I don't need to do that. Like, that's what they're saying. Just like, let it move you through, because you are absolutely unblocked when it comes down to it. You know, you're a star, you know, fame in the becoming. And so you just need to kind of let go of any obsession as far as moving things along. I don't know. Am I that obsessed? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I really were that obsessed, I would be like getting like all prettied up and stuff. I would probably be going to the gym. And that's so ridiculous. I think Spirit just wants me to do it for myself. That's it. Like, don't wait for it. Just do it. And so I think that's where the answer is. Just do it for yourself. That's it. And then when you get there, you're going to be so much happier and like so much like ready for this, you know. There's no extra added weight. Like, you just know that you're doing the right thing, like being at your best, and it's for yourself. That's it. Just so open the box. Oh, Spirit, so sweet. You know, Spirit saying, first of all, hydrate. Drink your water, okay? Drink your water, Tina. And then you can do away with the cup, okay? You're taking my offering, and just like, this is a gift. Are you not seeing it? It's the gift. Like, this whole thing. It's not just like this cup. It's this whole thing. It's right next to you, Tina. It's disguised so nobody else will take it. It's yours. And just open up the freaking present, Tina, that I gave you, okay? So that's all that it is. Just Spirit wants me to start getting curious again. And it's the only one. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think this is, I don't understand though. I think it's like an open door, like to legit. I mean, all light working is legit, honestly, but this is massive. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, like, okay. So these are the 4 words that I wrote down, okay? Bear, 52, light, and toe wiggle. So bear, just like, I don't know, it was sticking in my mind. I have no idea why. I don't know why. I don't know why yet. But anyway, 52 might have something to do with like a full year or 52 cards in a deck. My initial thought was 52 cards in a deck. I don't know. But I just got right now 52 weeks, you know, in a year. So I don't know yet. It could be like, I don't know yet. I really don't know. But light, you know, we just talked about light workers, because I'm just seeing the light right here, and then the light right here, but it's like triangular. When I focused into there, and then the light coming through, like from the box, it's all coming from the box, but there's like very limited light here, and just the boxes that are glowing. So, I think Spirit just wants me to open the box and see what's inside, like, which is really like the presentation of an opportunity, which I think that's what it is. They want me to be excited about, you know, stepping up to the plate when it comes to what I've been assigned to, rather than like being like aggravated that people are like all up in my energy. You know what I mean? Like, I can handle it, they're saying. But like when I was like just trying to feel into just relax and feel, and so I came up with light, which is more like the feeling of, you know, the weightlessness. That's what I felt, like airy. And then just a lot of light. I don't know, that's what I felt. And then I was thinking, like, what's next? Like, that's all that I really feel. And then my left toe, big toe, wiggled, you know. I was like, okay, well, that doesn't normally happen. So then, so anyway, that reminded me of Kill Bill, when the Black Mamba escaped initially from the hospital bed into Buck's truck, and she said, wiggle your big toe. That's what it is. Like, I guess I've atrophied. You know, I've been in one position too long that my muscles have atrophied, especially like the tips of my roots, the foundations, and like the freshest part of the root would be the tips. And so it's I think it's that Spirit wants me to get moving again. Oh, I just need to exercise. I need to get moving. Hello, like physically moving. Like, I don't need to just move things along like the big milestone things. This is as essential. Okay. So it's like one thing leads to another. So that's what's blocking my good karma so far. I mean, it's a process. It's not like, oh, who's the enemy here, you know? Which usually the question is positioned like that. Like, not that to say that the other reader did that. I'm just saying, like, that's the natural inclination. Like, who's doing this? You know? And I think it's just that. Gotta get moving, exercise, practice, restabilizing foundations. Yeah. Because, like, you know, it's excellent to have a backbone, but to have mobility, you know, to work on your foundations means that you'll gain more mobility. Therefore, like, you become more agile in working with what you're surrounded by, your environment. So you see how dynamic this energy is in the Wheel of Fortune and how it's pronounced. Okay, so is there anything else, angels of love and light, spirits? What is there? Like, is there anything else that I'm missing here as far as what's blocking my good karma? Oh gosh, that's a lot. Okay, this fell on the Four of Cups. Two of Cups in reverse, Four of Coins in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Sun card in reverse. What? What are blocking my good? What's my blocking my good karma? Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay, this is another thing, another slate. Okay. This is a little difficult for me to read, honestly. What it feels like is I don't know, this looks really difficult, angels. I don't understand. It's it looks like I just need to buck up. Like, the Three of Swords is apparent here. It's like a sea of woes here, where it's surmounted into this like depth, this height of emotions. It's like a sea, but then it also looks like a mountain, how it surmounts to that level. And so looking at that on the right side of things, as far as like emotions, I think it's just created some sort of paralysis, stagnancy. There's a lack of obvious harmony, lack of celebration. It's like a total of 5 cups down. So, yeah. So there's a lack of, like, it's hard to get back up, from that. It's like, how do I do this? I have paperwork to fill out. And every time I look at it, it's like, it's so difficult. Like, I hired lawyers that are so expensive, and I thought like things would just click after I got them, but it didn't make the paperwork any easier. I don't understand. So, I don't know. Like, sometimes I just like kind of freeze up. Like, I don't have any feelings attached to this person that I thought was my person. But now it's like, I realize definitely not. And like I'm good with that. I just want to be done with this. Like I thought I don't know. I thought paying somebody would help make it easier. Like just the paperwork. Just can you just do the paperwork I gave you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing this thing for like what feels like years now. But I'm sure, like, the lawyers are making it easier. It just doesn't really feel like it. Like, I feel like so alone and in the dark with the paperwork. I fell on the Three of Cups and Three of Swords. Is the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Muted and pronounced. So what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? It means that I have to go within and celebrate myself. And as far as the Three of Swords is involved, I just need to stand my ground. Just in order to be thorough, you must go through it first. So you cut through all of the bullshit, like you're holding a machete, and you might not know how to use it, Tina, but you're just gonna cut through. Like you see all those angular positions, you're just gonna just weed through it. You're like like you're miniaturized, like in Alice in Wonderland, and you're cutting through all of the stuff. So you're basically deadheading all of the bullshitters, all the flowers that blah blah blah, so you're deadheading all of the bullshit, and that helps within its growth. So they're just telling me just to go through the motions of it and celebrate myself, as much as possible. That's really it. Like, there's only so much you can do. You can't get down on yourself for the snags that are incurred from not understanding, like not being familiar with things, You can't just call it a day just because you paid someone. You still have to go through trial and yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, I think what it is, like, if I look back on this, like, thinking, you know, that it's, like I'm rewinding back to something that already transpired and I'm in a different place. I look at this and it's like, don't make things harder than what they need to be. Like, think of it as like higher learning. Okay, you're out on the field, you have like a packet, like a work packet from your like teacher who, you know, you're earning, like you're trying to get your master's degree, and that teacher, that professor, like comes down with like some type of illness, right? Or on maternity leave, whatever the case may be. You have a substitute teacher for your master's, right? And not bagging on substitute teachers, but it's like they don't like, so they give you this packet, right? This is like what I'm, you know, just run with it, okay? But they give you this packet and you're like, motherfucker, like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with, you know, it's a total different learning experience, but you just go through it, you just do it. Like the substitute teacher is likely just trying to like give you the most, you know, material, and encourage you to do more independent study and like be resourceful, and they're not going to be hard asses when it comes to like grading the material if it comes down to it. They're going to grade you based on your agility and your resourcefulness to make to do with what you had, what you were provided, and then some, you know, considering like your applications to other links and other resources. So that's basically what they're, you know, this is all that it is. That's all that it is, Tina. Like, you don't get, you know, bent over like not knowing like the fair market value of like a certain asset that you have to like log and then move on to another asset. You know, like, just, you know, do the best you can with it, and it just do the best that you can with it. That's all that you can do, okay? And just turn it in, pencils down at a certain time. Remember that, and just get through it. Gosh, I think that's what it is. All right, I can do it. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. Yeah, just know that, like, while having to do those things, like, give yourself some, like, an applause, like, seriously, because, having to go through these things is, like, you know, what's blocking the good karma is that, like, we need to give a little credit to ourselves when it comes down to it. Like, we're in recovery while we're filling out the paperwork, you know? There's so many other factors that play into this, like me, like having to look for another job and having to step out of like a horrible situation, and then another horrible situation. Like, the people at my last job, you know, they less than half of them know that I had to quit another job because of even crazier circumstances. So it's like having to go through that, like, and know what that might mean, like, you know, context wise to, you know, the paperwork, the things that I have to go through personally, like what added flavor that provides, you know, as far as making people wonder, like, you know, my validity or whatever, when I have to, like, also backtrack, like, on, you know, years of abuse and, like, all the things that you can pile on with narcissism, you know, just, like, it's a lot, okay? So, just, you know, cut yourself some slack, Tina, because, like, you know, with everything that you have to answer to, you know, and naturally, being a Virgo, you're like checkboxing like all of these other things, and it's like, dude, sometimes you gotta chill. Just chill, because things will unfold within its greatness. And like this whole thing about getting back up on your feet and like doing something that you're really, really good at and being recognized for it, that's another layer to, it's on its way. But for right now, like, this is the first layer that's just like, I think Spirit understands why I haven't opened the box yet. But I think Spirit doesn't work on excuses either, like, at least get excited for what's coming, and then maybe it'll help like shift perspectives, like, okay, well, this is really not that bad, like, I just need to get through it. That's what Spirit wants. Okay, so top of the deck is Page of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I still don't know where 52 or Bear is coming from. Okay, let's go with this deck here. Maybe the Night Sky. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Alright. What's blocking my good karma? Fell on the Four of Swords again. It's Hydra. The Sea Serpent. 6 of Cups. On the box. 7 of Cups, Libra, the balance. Okay. Top of the card goes on Hydra, which is 4 of Cups again. It's Bernice's hair, or Coma Bernice's. Okay, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups on top. The Crow in reverse. I don't know what this is all saying. I feel like I'm digging myself deeper into a hole that I can't even like figure this out. Let me see here. There's all the Cups energy. Goodness gracious, what's going on here? 4 of Cups. Okay. Hydra. I think someone's in the same boat as me as far as the 4 of Cups energy. So I think that just very much like in the same boat. So soul family here. I see soul family appearance. And then coming down from this, we have a certain balance of dream state. And then 5 Cups getting out of I don't know how that's blocking good karma from happening. This other piece here. I think my soul mate and I both want the same things, but we're both having to make closure with a certain item, like lay it to rest. 10 of Pentacles, the Charioteer, Auriga. Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of good karma here, like super banging abundance. It's just a matter of time. That's all there is to it. Like, there's nothing. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The little dog, Canis Minor. Why is it like that? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The hair. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. The southern fish. Piscis austrinus. Okay, no communication. I smell alcohol. I smell alcohol. My ex is drinking again. I smell it. It's like hard liquor. It makes me nauseous. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Such gross energy. So it says here something about no communication, like no contact, nothing no work put into it, and no abundance. Okay, so since this is the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's opposing energy here that refuses to put in the work, refuses to communicate, and so there's it's just like a flat tire basically, being so like that's something that we must say goodbye to and lay to rest. And there's good things coming for us, me and my soul person, and so that's all there is to it. I mean, there's more to it, like as far as independent work, like finding ourselves and just kind of navigating through and being able to celebrate ourselves independently. That's all that I'm getting here is just kind of resuscitating ourselves again. Yeah, I heard a very light, high-pitched ring. That smell is horrible. What time is it? It's 11:10 right now. That's what I'm seeing here. Give some love to ourselves, applaud ourselves. I think celebrating ourselves honestly is going to help us find ourselves. That's what the message is saying. That it's going to provide some clarity once we like give ourselves some accolades, give ourselves some credit, like being able to step away from all the noise, everybody else's energy, whether it's like depicted as positive, negative, or whatever. Just some quiet time to ourselves, and that should help like clarify like the bigger picture. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, and just getting through it, like going through the motions, not thinking like too hard about things. Some things are very obvious, like opening up the box that's right next to us and hydrating, you know. That we should also feel, worthy as recipients because of our work. That like the Hierophant, this is the first Hierophant that I've seen that's like been like ecstatic, So yeah, I'm really feeling like that. Yeah, I think it's really just going with the basics and knowing that like the people that we want in our life, the way things that we want, the things that we want will come to fruition. Just like have faith in that. 7 of Cups again, and then 8 of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, most definitely. So it will come into fruition. It's just about like just moving things along and just trusting in that. Yeah, things will unfold accordingly. I don't know where Bear came in though. I honestly don't. I was looking for it the whole time. 10 of Cups in reverse when I cut the deck. Maybe it's like Bear, like grin and bear it, Like, you can get through it. You can bear the cold. And I don't know what 52 might be. 52 weeks. 52 cards in a deck. 52... It could be an age. It could be like a year somebody was born. How old would they be if it's 1952? I don't know. Oh, much older. Okay. I don't know what that could mean. I don't know what 52 would mean. I don't know anybody that I mean, not that I'm aware of. I mean, I know people who are older, but I don't know the exact age of 52. Anybody that's 52. I don't know. Okay, maybe I just need more practice. I don't know. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords again. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. I don't want to overthink things. Like, when we try new things, we see how it goes, and this is practice for me. So, at least I got a few answers as far as what I need to do. And I think that's it for now. So thanks very much for joining. At this time, this reading is officially over, so I close all portals that have been opened. And I thank you in advance for respecting my time, my space, my energies, my peoples, and my divine guides. That's it for now. Okay. Have a good night. Bye for now.